Hi guys, Andrew here from Accelerate Auto Electrics and Air Conditioning on the Sunshine Coast. We get asked a lot about Ford Rangers and the modifications we can do to them. So here's mine. I thought I'd give you a quick run through. It's actually got a lot done, so we'll just plow through it front to rear. So the first thing we'll start off with, it's got a full LLA LED headlight upgrade. So high, low and park in the front are all converted to LED, and they're amazing, they're fantastically bright. And then I'm not really a bull bar kind of guy, we've got that on our other vehicle. So we've fitted a Great Whites light bar down here in the gap. I like it, and we'll show you a bit later on. It's also got a backlit halo feature that comes on with my park lights, so that's pretty cool. Pretty much the rest to show you under the bonnet, and we'll get you a close up in a minute, is just my fuse panel and all my relays that control everything we'll go through as we move down the vehicle. So here we are, we're inside the cab now. We'll move through. So first thing I've done is fit a light force fascia. You can get these for the PX2 Rangers, and in that we've managed to fit a dual voltmeter, one for the front battery, one for the auxiliary behind the seat battery, a switch for my rear light bar, a tow pro for my caravan, and then a switch for my front light bar. We also still retain the factory 12 volt outlet. The other thing we've done that's super cool is this Polaris display unit. Basically what that gives me is full HEMA mapping, a front camera, and also it connects to my safety. We've run an integration with my Safety Dave camera on my caravan, and so while we're driving along, that runs a full caravan rear cam. So here we are behind the back seat. Obviously with the Ranger, with dual cab, you don't have much room, so we've put an awful lot of stuff behind here. I've got my compressor that I've just mounted to a switch, and my output here. Rather than plumbing it all over the vehicle, it just means you pop open the door, plug in there, it's much easier. And then obviously the elephant in the room is our big dual battery system we've got here. So this is a 108 amp hour lead crystal battery. It's got a Red Arc 1240 DC-DC, and basically a fuse box with all the outputs, and the red plug that you'll see on a close-up, that is our solar input. We've found these to be fantastic. We're nearly on triple figures on the installs of them. The beauty of the lead crystal is it charges up to 3 times faster than the AGM. So what it means is I get 3 days out of my fridge, and then I've really only got to go for an hour run, and I'm charged up ready to go for another 3 days. So these have been fantastic, and I can't recommend them enough. So here we are down in the tub, guys. First thing to show you, Great Whites light bar with the backlit halo. What we've done is we've wired up the halo backlighting to the factory tub lighting. What that means is when you open the door, it lights up the tub and gives you a nice white light at night. But when you close the doors and you start the vehicle, the light goes out, so it's really important so you don't have any rear-facing white lights. The other thing we've done is all my outputs for my dual battery system are down here. What I've done is I've flush mounted them all, and that keeps it neat and tidy and means that anything can float and roll around in the ute and it's not going to get damaged. We've installed a cigarette, dual USB, and then an Anderson in a fully enclosed space. I use an Anderson to run my fridge, just so I don't get bad connections. I've found cigarette socket always comes loose. So here we are, last stop on the tour down the back of the vehicle. We'll start on here with just Anderson plug, standard Anderson plug through an isolator to charge the batteries in my caravan, factory 12-pin plug, and then the cool one is this is a Safety Dave Wazzer that we've retrofitted to the Polaris head unit. What that means is that the camera on my caravan, which is a Safety Dave, now integrates with the Polaris head unit we showed you on the dash. The Anderson plug is just an isolated Anderson plug, and that charges the lithium batteries in my caravan. So if you've made it through to the end of this video, well done, number one. But if you've got any questions, then give us a call, 1300 227 353. You could email us at info@amae.net.au or give us a comment below.